Hi everyone, right, this is a lesson just to give you a few more examples on the work that we completed on Monday. So we're just taking this lesson to finish off a couple, do a couple more of these, and then we've got a quiz to do at the end of it, okay? So, when we see equations like this, we want to try and create one whole fraction on the left-hand side. The way to do that is to make sure that we have a common denominator. That way we can add these fractions together. So the common denominator here is going to be 10, okay? Both 5 and 2 can go into 10. Now, if we remember, using normal fractions, whatever we do to the bottom of the fraction, we have to also do to the top. So, timesing the bottom by 5 for the first fraction to get 10 means I have to also times the top of the fraction. Now, in this case, I have to make sure that I multiply both terms by 5, so that becomes 5x, but also plus 15. The same on the second fraction, multiply both terms by 2, so that's 4x, but also minus 6. Once we finish that, we can combine these into one whole fraction, so 5x plus 15 plus 4x minus 6. Now the reason that stays as a minus 6 is because the plus sign in the middle here does not change the sign. Okay, so we're not timesing through by the negative, it stays as it is. When we combine these on the top then, we get 9x plus 9 all over 10. Now that fraction there is the one that we replace the left-hand side by. So this becomes 9x plus 9 all over 10 equals 1. To solve this then, we have to get rid of the fraction, so times both sides by 10. That is 9x plus 9 equals 10. Take away 9, so 9x is equal to 1. And finally divide by 9, so x is 1 over 9. The next one here is slightly trickier because we have that negative involved. So the process is the same, it's just some of the terms will be slightly trickier because of the negative. So we need a common fraction here, a common denominator. We're going to make that 6 because we can multiply the first fraction by 2 and the second fraction by 3. Okay, so that gives us 6 in the bottom of the first fraction and 2x plus 2 on the top. 6 on the bottom of the second fraction and 3x minus 6 on the top. Combine those two together, so it's 2x plus 2, take away 3x, and then this negative sign also needs to be applied to the minus 6 as well. So that will turn into plus 6, and that's all over 6. So when we combine these fractions together, then we end up with negative x, 2 plus 6 is plus 8, and that is over 6. So we are going to then replace the left-hand side of the equation with negative x plus 8 all over 6 equals 7, times both sides by the 6. So negative x plus 8 equals 42. Negative x is equal to 42 take away 8, so 30. Struggling with this one here, 34. Got there eventually. And then x then is negative 34. Okay. Lastly, I've got one more, which is a negative in the middle, just to give you a bit more practice on these, okay? So, common denominator for these two is going to be 12, as we can times the first fraction by 3 and the second fraction by 4 to get our 12. Now, the top of the first fraction becomes 9x take away 3, and the top of the second fraction becomes 4x plus 2 times 4, which is 8. Combine these fractions together, 9x minus 3 stays the same. It then becomes a minus 4x minus 8, due to the fact that the negative has got to be applied also to the plus 8. That is all over 12, and we can simplify it then. 5x minus 11 over 12. The reason it is minus 11 and not possibly minus 5 or positive 11 is because we have negative 3 take away another 8. So both of those are negatives, we are combining them, start at negative 3 and go down a further 8. Okay, so we replace the 5x minus 11 over 12 on the left hand side of the equation, which that equals 2 times by 12 times by 12. 5x minus 11 equals 24. Add 11. 5x equals 35. Divide by 5. So x equals 7. Okay, hopefully that's given you a little bit more working to do and a little bit more of an explanation of how we complete these questions. Okay, good luck as you try some more of them, and please let me know if you need any help. Thank you very much. See you later.